Hi, Nothington. I know some bands have messages, and I'm sure even if you want it or not, people get messages out of your songs. Have you ever had second thoughts about giving people so much personal information through your lyrics and music?
We were actually just talking about this the other day, about this sort of weird idea of like people enjoying songs about your pain. How it's right? Remember? It's kind of a strange thing. Like you write these songs about.
Shut the fuck up. No, you're right. I get it. It's more about writing songs about sometimes when it's my pain, but people take it differently, and the way that people interpret it is fine by me. I like people that are like, hey, you wrote this song about this, that. I'm like, no, that's not at all what I wrote that. It's your experience. I did not write that song about that at all, but if that's what you think and that's what helped you through it, awesome.
For me, it was like when I heard Avail and Hot Water Music, that was the first time when I like read the lyrics and I was like, oh, there's other people that feel the way that I feel. I'm not crazy. And I was like, I just want to do this and give that to some kid somewhere. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but like, I was like, if some kid somewhere someday hears a song that I wrote and is like, that's how I feel fucked up too, and that kid feels okay about it, that's all I care about.
So you can relate to.
Yeah.
And you know you're not alone.
Exactly.
That's really all it's about.
Exactly.
Being relatable and knowing that
being like we're all fucked up.
everyone else can say, yeah, I'm fucked up too.
Actually, I think everyone is kind of broken in some way. For me, all those bad experiences made me who I am today, and the hard times that you go through, they're life-changing experiences. It is up to you how you want that to alter your life and how you're gonna let it alter your life. For me, any hard time I ever had, I took that and I channeled it into something creative. The bad times in life that you go through shape the person who you'll become. And I'm glad I got to do something positive with that. So when you're feeling bad, what would you focus on to overcome that feeling? How would you channel it? Would you write a song about it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the solo record that I just did is literally like, I call it my bag of bricks, because it was like dragging a bag of bricks around and I needed to put it down. And to me, like when I write a song about something and put it out there, to me I feel like a weight is lifted off of me. And it was like the worst time in my life, and something about turning it into something positive to me like makes it better. I don't know. Yeah, it lifts the weight off of me.
I used to feel that way a lot about that, when I can like take a fucked up experience and write a song about it and make something positive. But nowadays, I kind of I almost like hate doing it, because then it just rehashes the old experience. So I just keep reliving the fucking terror of what.
Does it get easier?
Nothing's ever gotten easier, to be honest with you, like for me personally. But the only thing that really ever takes the stress off of me is going for a long walk, going out in the park, hanging out in the sun, and just getting out of bed. That's number one, getting out of bed. But a lot of the songs that I wrote to try to put that away, they just end up haunting me even more.
Yeah, I mean, it's different for everybody. For me, it makes me feel better. Yeah.
For me, it's temporary. It makes me feel better for a minute, and then I fucking listen to it a year later, and I'm like, shit, I'm still fucked up.
It is weird sometimes. I mean, the first record that we put out on Fat Records, Above the City, like we put that record out, and my parents read the lyrics and stopped talking to me for a little while, because they were like, how can you talk about these things, about wanting to kill yourself and like these crazy things? And I was like, because everyone.
It is very important.
Yeah, I was like, because I grew up in an Irish Catholic family where you don't talk about shit. You don't talk about anything. You just ignore it. And it's like, it's all about like how things look on the outside to everyone else, not what's happening inside the home. And I hate that. and I battle that all the time. I fucking hate the exterior, the perception of what things are. Like, you should care about what your family thinks about you, not what other people think about your family. And so for me, it was like getting those things out and being honest about it was like just a big step of like being like, this is the way most people actually live. This is the norm, is like everyone having these doubts and these thoughts. So let's fucking talk about it.
Do you feel that you're free to be who you are? Do you care about what people say about you, like your family?
I don't know. I really can say that I don't, and that's a huge relief. When I was young, I did. I think everyone does. And somewhere along the way, I just lost it. I feel like I write songs I want to listen to, and that way, like, nobody can give me shit. If I like what I'm doing and I want to listen to it, then I'm cool with it. I don't care if the review hates it, or if somebody says this record sucks. To me,
I love that, because I feel the same way. If I read a bad review, I giggle. I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
like, oh, fuck yeah.
It's gonna happen. You have to realize that 90% of people in this world are not gonna like your music.
Yeah.
If 10% of the people in this world love your music, you're you too.
If
Like,
you get hurt by a bad review, you're fucked.
No. But you have
love
to.
it.
The people that get bummed about that stuff, I think, are people that write a record for someone else than themselves, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you write music that you want to listen to, no one can ever fuck with you. Ever.
Amen. I love bad reviews. That's my favorite thing to read.
My best one was somebody said I sounded like a cross between Cookie Monster and Pee Wee Herman.
Interesting.
I think it was Maximum Rock and Roll, but whatever.
I think you're an honest person, and it is important, and it's an amazing quality that you have in your personality. Have you always been like that, or is it something that has grown on you, something that you developed as you grew older, something that you learned from personal experiences?
It was, for me, it was from personal experience. Like I said, I grew up in a place where, like, I had a lot of questions about my family, about why I was the way I was, and it wasn't talked about a whole lot. And at a certain point with my parents, I was like, listen, like, I've got a lot of questions about our family, and we can talk about it and we can have a relationship, or we can not talk about it and I don't know if we can have a relationship. And they were like, okay, shoot. And I just started asking questions, and they were like, at first they were just like, go fuck yourself. And then they started talking and they didn't stop. And we had a great experience with, like, since then we've had a really good relationship. So for me, it was just like shedding the bullshit and being like, what the fuck? Why am I the way I am? Why is our family the way we are? To me, like, music and everything, like, people fascinate me. And I want to know what makes people the way they are. And I feel like if you don't take the time to get to know why people are the way they are, then you're wasting your time. You can't just be like, oh, that guy's an asshole. That guy's an asshole for a reason.
To answer your question, I don't think I've ever met a more genuine, honest person than this guy right here. So, there's that.
That's very sweet.
He doesn't pull punches. He's not an asshole. I doubt you ever even stole a pack of gum when you were young. Anywho.
Joe, did you know they have Karmeliet on tap here at Groezrock?
Yes.
Did you bring an extra pair of shoes?
No. But I did get paid in socks yesterday.
Okay.
So.
Well, thank you for this little chat, and I hope you're having a really good time at Groezrock.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Sorry I interrupted.
No, you're great.